Welcome back to the F125 My Team. Today we're in the land of Ferrari. It's the Italian Grand Prix at Monza, and we're about to have a meeting with a former Ferrari driver. Carlos Sainz, obviously currently at Williams. We're trying to entice him into the Chesnoid Racing family, if he'll potentially consider doing so. I do find it slightly odd that every driver wears the exact same t-shirt and jeans whenever they come to a meeting, but maybe that's their driver uniform as opposed to the team uniform we have our employees in. 79% chance of hiring him as well. Very confident that we're going to be able to hire Carlos Sainz and Alex Albon in between seasons. Very confident indeed, actually, that we're going to be able to do that. So very much looking forward to bringing in 2 new drivers for next year.
Remember,
Nico Hulkenberg.
Yes, I know. Both of our drivers.
Nico Hulkenberg and
that no one gets their nose.
And Victor Martin have had a good season, but unfortunately they're not going to cut the mustard for season 3. So we have updated the driver ratings in the save as per the most recent season 2 update now. So I'm not sure how that will affect things with regards to competitiveness of the cars, but Max Verstappen has had a slight nerf, i.e. he's now 93 rated, not 95. So he's still probably going to be pretty good. We are supposedly the 4th best team on the grid now, having leapt ahead of Ferrari, or that was the case at Zandvoort anyway. But of course tyre wear was a significant concern at Zandvoort, and we really did struggle. Now we're going to need to take, unfortunately, an engine penalty here for Marta at this stage of the season, which is unfortunate, but it's something that sometimes you just need to do in the nature of a save like this, because we don't really upgrade the durability. All you need to do really is take 1 grid penalty for every component in one go at one race, and you'll be absolutely fine. So we might need to take a grid penalty of our own somewhere soon, but we'll leave the more warm parts in at the minute that we've got of Hulkenberg in there whilst we go to practice, where hopefully we can get back into the swing of things. We had a disappointing time of things in the Dutch Grand Prix, so I'm very much hoping that we can improve this time around in Monza. The tyre wear issue is something that has been reported. The fuel efficiency, basically the gist of it is, the fuel efficiency and the tyre wear components, the more you upgrade them, in theory, the better the tyre wear and the fuel efficiency should be. But as it actually turns out, the more you upgrade them, the worse the tyre wear and the fuel efficiency gets. They actually work negatively rather than positively, so do be aware of that. And if you're starting a new save, or if you're in the process of doing a save and haven't fully upgraded your tyre wear or your fuel efficiency yet, don't. Take that from experience. So let's go to Monza. Let's go and have a decent Grand Prix weekend. We'll do what we can. We'll take the balanced tyre allocation here, of course. Should be a medium hard 1 stop, and fingers crossed, we'll have a good weekend. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, okay. Fully wet qualifying, fully wet race at Monza. Oh no! Okay, good. I was kind of hoping to have a quick Monza so we could get plenty of Sunderland recorded today. Not going to be that lucky. McLaren have improved on the way into this Grand Prix weekend as well, as you can see from the performance index there above me. Balls. Okay, it's actually thunderstorms in the qualifying session, as you can see there. Oh no! All right, fine. Welcome to what is going to be a struggle of a weekend. Practice is done. Unfortunately, tyre wear is again monstrously high, 1.5 times higher. We believe that it's potentially just the final tyre wear upgrade that is really skewing it, but not entirely sure if that is the case or not. Try struggling to remember timelines, etc. So for this second season, we will plough on for the time being, take a couple of poor performances on the chin, and hope that regulation changes hit the chassis department. If they do, then we can adjust everything but the tyre wear components we believe are bugged, and then in theory, hopefully, we should be better again. If that isn't the case, and it is broken longer term, then we would more than likely look to restart either another My Team save, maybe doing something completely different like replicating a real life team or something like that, or during a driver career, but we will come to that in due course when it happens. It's just something that's in flux at the moment. But for now, it's time to concentrate on getting very wet in a qualifying session and just as wet in a race session too. I'll do it. Alright, so final qualifying lap of Q1. We are significantly faster than we did the first time round. That's P10, but P10 only. It's very tight. We were less than a tenth off P8. But I don't know as that's going to get us. I don't know as that's going to get us through. Really, Martin is 9 tenths faster than me. I am not here, effectively. P11 for Nico Hulkenberg. P4 for Victor Martin. Nice that Martin is punching right at the front end. Both Ferraris nearly went out. Both V-Cubs do. One of the Alpine, one of the Williams, one of the Saubers, and one of the Haas. I think intermediates are probably going to be the better tyres as we progress through qualifying, so hopefully as the track dries more we'll become more competitive. With track conditions very much improving at the end of Q2, we went out and we've done one hot lap. We put enough fuel in to do one hot lap, one cool down lap, and then another hot lap. But I have gone out earlier than the other drivers, so I have used all my deployment here. We've done a 124.8, but now everyone else is going out on their hot lap to potentially go even faster. So I'm going to go back to the garage here. I don't think the session will have timed out yet. It hasn't. There's still 30 seconds to go.
Intermediates in these unpredictable
and we'll wait and
conditions.
see how fast everyone else goes at the end of the session, because they are on laps right now and they're going to start crossing the line any time now. Bortoletto's the man that's about to cross the line at the end of his hot lap, and he only goes P15 to 28.3. Others are going to be crossing the line very shortly as the session is about to end. Verstappen goes a tenth faster than I did and a tenth faster only, which is very intriguing. We are P2 at the end of that session, but my teammate unfortunately is out. So we timed that and performed that perfectly. Both Astons, the other Haas, the other Alpine, the other Sauber, and unfortunately the other Chesnoid racing car as well. But we are through to Q3. The wet race here might actually be our saving grace with the super high tyre wear. So at the end of Q3 here, it has stopped raining. As we came out of the pits, there was still spray coming out behind the car. There is now no longer spray even coming off the back of the car, so we're right on the crossover. If someone had gone out on dry tyres, they probably wouldn't quite have had the pace, but it's not far off. That's a 23 flat for me, which is P8. It's P8. It wasn't a bad lap, just wasn't a great lap. How far off pole were we? We are obviously considering lowering the difficulty 1.6 seconds. In the wet, we've mentioned this previously. Charles Leclerc and Mick Hakkinen right behind me though. We will be lowering the difficulty for a fully wet race, because as we've found out in recent Grand Prix, in the full wet, the AI are just significantly quicker than they should be, or significantly quicker comparably to how they are in the dry at any given difficulty level. So we will be lowering the difficulty here by 2 to 102 from 104 in the wet, and that should hopefully mean that it will be more like it would be in a dry race, basically. But fully wet Grand Prix here at Monza coming up. We don't believe anyone's going to take any penalties here at Monza. Max Verstappen on pole, and it's Piastri in P2, has not been anywhere near that quick throughout the course of this save so far. But of course we are now racing with the updated driver ratings, so Piastri is stronger than he was. I think he's gone from 87 rated to 90 rated. We still P8, as is where we qualified. No penalties for anyone around us, so you will expect us to basically be where we are for the majority of the race.
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Reckons we could get away with a one stop, with a no stop.
And therefore we need low downforce, which of course means that DRS is not going to be quite as powerful. But hopefully we're going to be so quick we're not even going to notice it.
They said DRS isn't going to be as powerful. Quite frankly, there is going to be no DRS because it's wet. So it reckons that we could do this without stopping, but that's without factoring in our, what we believe to be, broken tyre wear because of the bugged component upgrades. So we will more than likely have to do a stop in this Grand Prix. What we do fuel-wise, I've no idea, but as you might well imagine, everybody's starting on the same intermediate tyre, and we are pretty sure it's going to be similar conditions for the whole race. We might get lucky. There might be a little bit of a change in the conditions, but I think it's just going to be light drizzle for 53 laps. Here come the lights. Well, on the inside, so off the racing line. That is a decent start. It's really not that wet at all. You can see there's literally no spray from anyone. It's just a light drizzle. Are you really going to try and make this 3 wide here? Oh my god. I don't really know how no one's come away with any damage there.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine.
Oh, don't tell me I forgot to change the ICE. Oh, I forgot to change my component parts. Oh, of all the places to have a worn ICE as well. Good. Well, we're going to be slower in a straight line then here for the Italian Grand Prix. Oh, flipping bumholes. What a mistake to make, Ches. Somehow, I managed to make myself from 8th to 4th here, but I have a funny feeling we're just going to go backwards now. But still, that was very, very, very lucky. Tyre wear is definitely going to be an issue. Straight line speed now evidently is going to be an issue as well. Or top end speed at least, with wear on the ICE. But we'll do what we can from 4th, and that's probably just go backwards. No DRS obviously. Fighting with Sonoda, I say fighting with Sonoda, putting a wheel on the grass and then no longer fighting with Sonoda. Sitting in slipstream though. Antonelli's. Senna's just driven around the outside of me as well. A bit of wheel to wheel with the Brazilian, but we get away with it. I'm not sure if this lack of straight line speed that we quite clearly have now is because of the ICE or because of the AI in the rain. But I can't do anything about it now. So we just have to suck this up. This might be the deciding factor in what happens with the nature of the series, mightn't it? Really? I did a vote on the stream, and by a considerable percentage, the general consensus was to start a new save with a real-life driver. There is now a vote ongoing, i.e. with a straw poll, as to which real-life driver we should be starting a new save as. So you will find in the description of this YouTube video, because I think this is probably definitive proof that we need to start a new save, isn't it? I think you will find in the description of this video a straw poll where you can vote for which real-life driver you would like me to start a driver career as moving forward. That new save will not be on this channel. It's my intention to move all content back to the main channel. So, as we used to back in the day, all content is going to go on the Chesnoid Gaming channel. This will be the last... I'll keep this channel active, well not active, I'll keep this channel dormant in case, obviously, things change down the line. But in recent years, this second channel hasn't grown as much as I hoped that it would do.
Minutes, maybe more.
And as a result, I feel like we'd probably get more views with the same content on the main channel. So it's my intention that when that new driver save starts, which will be within the next few days, as quickly as I can get a thumbnail made, when that new save starts, it will be on the Chesnoid Gaming channel. So please, if you're not currently subscribed to the main channel, do go and subscribe to the Chesnoid Gaming YouTube channel, because that's where the new save will be. I've run out of ERS here now as well, so I'm going to have to save a bit this lap and not really use any. Albon with 3 wide there. Albon and Leclerc. Good. So let's see exactly what happened there then. So we're 3 wide. Albon gets stuck on Leclerc, and then he's already starting to turn left for the apex now, when there's quite clearly me there. He's actually pulling away from Leclerc here, look. See, the gap between the two cars grows. Leclerc acknowledges there's 2 cars and he's inside. Albon doesn't acknowledge that anybody's there at all and just turns into me, and then we all get stuck on each other. So, that went very well, didn't it? Thank you, Alex. And hopefully this time you won't screw us all. I'll just give up the positions. It's just going to be the safest way to go about being able to continue our Grand Prix. We will finish this round of the championship, and I do apologise for the way that the nature of the content has gone. We will be not doing any more than 1 fuel efficiency upgrade or tyre wear upgrade on the new driver career. We won't be upgrading those components that we now know are definitely broken. So hopefully this situation, this scenario, won't replicate itself in the new save. It's unfortunate, but it seems like it's not worth my time and your time, considering it takes so long to make each video, to continue on with something that we know is failing. And we have an option to start something fresh, address those failings, and hopefully start to properly enjoy career mode rather than just...
Gap to your teammate behind, 6.
Rather than just try and bear it. Don't turn into me. Thank you, Franco. We've got Battlefield 5 just around the corner. Sorry, Battlefield 6 coming as well. And I would like to make some content on those too, if possible, or if you'd be interested in seeing it. And that definitely wouldn't go on the main channel. This channel is still going to have something on it over the next few months and years, but it is the intention to put this sort of content and the Football Manager content when it begins again on the main channel. I apologise, but it's just, I think at this stage, the right thing to do on all fronts. We're now 14th in Monza, after starting 8th, getting ourselves to 4th, and then by the end of lap 5, I'm 14th. Ocon's going for it on Lawson. I could get involved. It's probably a bad idea to get involved. The Haas has passed the Williams. Tyre wear's pretty high, considering we're on intermediate tyres. Teammate is now within a second of us as well, and on a charge. Gap to Behrman, I think he's growing. I think, although it might have been 7 seconds actually recently, and he's now 6. We'll keep an eye on that one. I'm going to have a look at Lawson here as well myself now. He's going to go defensive. Is he? Is he not? Is he? He is. He's broken very early there, or braked very early there, and I'm just going to sweep around the outside of him. We've made a bloody position, boys. We're up to P13. Unlucky for some.
Nice overtake.
Hopefully not for us. So that's at 20% after 13 laps. So 4 times that is 80%. And that gets us to 52 laps. So that rear left is going to be risking a puncture at the end of the race, and obviously the more worn it gets, the faster it'll wear, because we'll be making more mistakes and putting more wear through it. So, not sure at the minute. Marta, however, is quick. My teammate has some real genuine pace in this car. We're going to try and follow him further through the traffic. What was just me and Esteban is now a 4-car train. Franco Colapinto saying thank you very much. I'm going to disappear down the road. So I'd rather he didn't. We'll try and get after him. Ocon and Marta again going to go side by side through the Ascari chicane, which is not ideal for quality of race pace. AI is so bad at going side by side through corners, aren't they? The inside of Ocon here, but he's going to have the straight line speed, isn't he? Use some battery though. Watch me turn the battery off, and then Esteban just roar past again. And turn the battery on and be able to fight with him. The inside of the Haas. Leave a bit of room. Off we go. We've made a position, but we're now P14. Because Martin Lawson have got past me, but we have been working our way past Esteban Ocon for a while. It just so happens that we got overtaken by 2 other cars before we were able to actually get past the Haas. Albon's out. That's retirement. VSC.
Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed.
Okay, Albon is out.
Okay, slow down, slow down.
Has he crashed out?
Negative,
no, he's just retired. He's just pulled over to the side of the road. If that was a full safety car, I absolutely would have boxed for a new set of inters. I would be tempted to do so, even still, with just the VSC. I'm gonna.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
I'm gonna take a cheap stop. I'm going to switch to a brand new set of intermediate tyres. And maybe be able to... Fuck off. Maybe be able to do something.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect.
This was a relatively quick stop.
Mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Use my fresher rubber to go all the way around the outside of Bortoletto. Take the position, that's P18. The recovery begins. Gap to teammate, 28.7 was 29 point something previously, I think.
Battery
Yellow flag behind us.
Use that overtake button.
Someone might have spun at the chicane. It's an RB. He might have just blocked the track. He's done something. Let's have a look. What's going on back there? Is it this one? Oh, yeah, that is... He's completely biffed that then. He's lost it on the way through the first part of the chicane. He's lucky he's hit the wall head on. Lol. He's just doing a 117 point turn to get himself back on track. I don't think that will cause any sort of VSC or safety car. Unfortunately, with our new tyres, but... I would say new, they're 13% worn on the rear left now, but... He'll get back on track. We're closing in on Stroll and Behrman, and as a result, the other RB, the other Haas, and the other Aston of Colapinto. The RB is going again. I'm curious to know whether he's actually going to box or not. It would be very classic Codemasters F1 game if he didn't box. Max Verstappen's right behind me, about to lap me.
Really good stuff.
So his downgrade in rating is obviously having a massive effect on his ability in game.
Blue flag, blue flag.
We're at 32 at Monza. Max Verstappen is going to overtake me. we will only be doing 52 laps today.
The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
The RB carried on, did it actually? My guy has a ruined front wing, and he's like, no, you know what? I'm just going to go to the end like this. Oh, good game, really well made again. Behrman letting Max through as well now. Hello, computer. Stroll very slow around Parabolica, but obviously you know he's going to get a better exit. And have more straight line.
Use overtake.
I'll just try and sit in his slipstream. Maintain the gap. He's spin it exactly 2/10 the whole way down the straight. Hello, Lance. I'd like that position, please. Thank you. Let's go and get Ollie Behrman. Paul Aaron is 7 seconds down the road on lap 35. I want to let Martin run in free air for a little bit before I check the lap times, Ali, because he did get overtaken immediately after by my teammate and the Alpine.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be
Behrman's
making
going to go
another pit
defensive. Take position. On the outside to Lou. 4.7 to Aaron now. We're going about 1.3, 1.2, 1.3 seconds a lap quicker than Aaron now. Obviously, that gap is growing there because we just took a little while to get around the outside of Behrman and weren't able to maximise our time through the chicane. But that lap time, that race gap will come down. There is a McLaren and a Red Bull not that far behind us now coming through for P2 and P3 to lap us. And that should hopefully just offer up more opportunities to close the gaps in front even quicker. VSC, Ayrton Senna's out. I think Senna's just crashed. No. I think his engine's just gone, or he might have crashed. Is this Senna battling with? It is Senna. Oh no, it's not. He's not battling. I just have to have paused it at exactly the right moment. Senna's car has gone kaput, and Senna is retiring from this Italian Grand Prix. That will mean my teammate is now running P9.
Right, speed. Our delta's too low, and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
We might have the opportunity of points here still today.
We're catching the car ahead. Well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
This is going to be P13 off Hajar. On the outside, going after Esteban Ocon again for the umpteenth time in this race so far. 2.3 to 4 seconds the gap. 4.6 to Colapinto, and then probably another 5 or 6 to Gasly. Not Gasly, it's the Williams. It'll be Lawson because Albon's retired. Lawson does have to let Verstappen through, which will gain us a couple of seconds, but I think if I'm honest, it's probably going to be P11 again here, isn't it? As he's still motoring around with his broken front wing, even despite a VSC and 20 laps of race remaining when he did it. Gap to Ocon, obviously not very much right now. Gap to Colapinto was 4.6, it's now 2.3, but I'm not sure on the gap to Lawson yet. There's only going to be 6 laps to go when we cross the line. It's rather frustrating here, can't quite believe it, although I kind of can. It's going to be P11, isn't it? Excuse me, Esteban. Go defensive. Alright, don't then. ...10 seconds to Lawson. Bloody hell.
Good job. Keep managing
Okay,
your
gap
tyres.
to Lawson,
Manage your tyres.
9 seconds. 6 laps. Because we've been lapped, we're only doing 6 more laps, not the 7 to the end. It is actually probably going to be quite close between ourselves and Lawson, I think, by the end of this race. There may well still be the chance of a point, although we are getting closed by McLaren, which will be Piastri and Tsunoda behind as well, to get lapped ourselves, which will of course cost us time. Need to get past Colapinto as smoothly as possible and hope that the McLaren and co behind don't catch me. You can see how the lap time to Lawson is plummeting. Gaining on him by just under 2 seconds a lap. Can take Colapinto here as well. Hi Franco, bye Franco. See you mate. McLaren and Red Bull are close. I don't know as I'm actually closing on Lawson enough. It was 1.5 seconds the gain last lap. With 5 laps to go, that's only 7.5 seconds, and he's 8.6 ahead. I think we might get tantalisingly close to Liam Lawson, but not actually get him, which might be even more frustrating. Colapinto and a Haas are in the pits. Colapinto and Stroll. Colapinto and Stroll are both in the... What? And Ocon. Colapinto, Stroll and Ocon are all in the pits. Why? With 2 laps to go. Why are they... Why are they boxing? What? I don't understand.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 4.3 seconds.
The Haas is in as well. The other, both Alpines. Everyone's... No, they're not. The McLaren's kept going. Why are both Alpines and both Haas's boxing 2 laps from the end of the race? That makes no sense whatsoever. Now both the Saubers are in as well. What?
Next
Why?
Car, 4 seconds
I
ahead.
don't...
4 seconds.
It makes no... What? I don't understand what's going on. Their tyres must be so close to a puncture, they won't make it to the end. I don't understand that at all. I'm 2.9 behind Lawson. We're going at just over a second a lap, which is not enough. This is our final lap of the race. McLaren and co are right behind, and now there's a back marker between us as well, as if to make things even more complicated. We've managed to avoid the blue flags from behind thus far. Now I've said that, they'll still catch me on this lap. But we just haven't quite had enough, there you go, to close the gap to the points. It's been a valiant effort and well worth powering on and continuing to plough through this, what seemingly is going to be the final Grand Prix of this save. But please do head over to the main channel, the Chesnoid Gaming channel, because I know some of you that watch the F1 content don't watch the FC content and aren't familiar with the other channel. So there is a link in the description to the Chesnoid Gaming YouTube channel,
racing the car behind. Let them pass
where you'll find the beginning of the next save. After continual discussions with chat, I don't yet know whether that save is going to be a driver career or whether that save is going to be a my team replicating, reigniting, rebirthing a former real-life Formula 1 team. I'm really not sure. Another 2 laps, maybe. 2 laps, and we might have gotten Lawson. But it's P11, unfortunately, for Nico Hulkenberg today. 2 points, actually, for Victor Martin in the end. He was only 3.5 seconds off Gasly, ultimately, but he just couldn't quite catch him. My fastest lap was still 7/10 slower than Max Verstappen, who did the whole race on the same set of tyres, remarkably. So, in all honesty, if I'm being proper hand on heart, I'm actually quite glad to see the back of this save, really. Because I don't feel like we were ever going to get to be challenging at the front of the pack, regardless of upgrades that we did, because of the sheer power scale of things. So actually starting a new save with the new Season 2 update is probably the right thing to do, regardless of the things we've been butting our head against in this save. But what save we do will come down to you guys, I suppose. I will put a... I'll keep this save file in case they fix things down the line and we can come back to it. But I'm not gonna do any fuel efficiency in the new save that we do. I might do 2. I might do no more than 2 fuel efficiency. We will do a couple of tyre wear, but we won't do the dampers or the suspension geometry, or the heave dampers. We might do the tyre blankets and the roll dampers. And I might do 1 or... I don't think the brakes actually affect us that much with ABS on, to be honest. So I might do a couple of the brakes. And everything else we will do. But hopefully, the new save will work more as intended. But what that save is, I don't know. But where it will be, I do know. So do go and subscribe to the Chesnoid Gaming YouTube channel, please. I'd very much appreciate it. That's where this content will be going up moving forward. It will start within the next few days, because as soon as I see your feedback for this, I'm going to get a thumbnail made for whatever save we do next. And we will just take it from there. So it will start next week. So do go and join the main channel. I'm going to go and record some main channel content now with regards to the FC side of things, of the Sunderland career. And I shall see you guys Formula 1 content-wise over on Chesnoid Gaming on YouTube, or still on Chesnoid Gaming on Twitch in the next few days. Bye-bye.